him, but...
The actual winner of last year's intense mob vote was none other than the glow squid. If you haven't run into these majestic creatures swimming around under the stars on a clear night, you are really missing out. But that was last year and this is now. So here's what you need to do. We have 3 mobs for you to choose from.
Everyone vote for the piss cow.
There will be 2 rounds of voting.
Piss cow,
The first
piss
round,
cow.
of course, will include all 3 mobs, but 1 will get voted out. In the second round, there will only be the 2 remaining mobs, then just 1 winner in the end. As in previous years, the vote will happen on Twitter. So if you don't already have an account, you'll need to quickly make one. And if you do have an account, make sure you're logged in. Then when I tell you it's time to vote, go to the Minecraft Twitter account and check out the live voting poll with all 3 mob options.
Oh god, I broke something.
Pick the one you want to see added to my options. And who better to talk about our 3 potential new mobs than someone who is tiny in size but never in heart, the one, the only, Tiny Jens. Hey, Tiny Jens. So, can you help by telling
What? I can't hear you. Hold on.
Oh.
I'll come up to the surface.
Okay. We'll just wait.
You want to go over here, by the
Oi,
way.
oi, oi, oi,
Twitter.com/Minecraft.
Can you hear me now?
What?
That's where the polls go.
I still can't hear you. Hold on. So impatient.
Ooh. A little testy.
Just phew.
Oh, Tiny Jens, you made it. Can you tell our viewers all about this year's mobs?
I'm actually very busy. I lost Tiny Agnes again. I had retraced my steps, and now I have to go all the way back down there.
Oh, sorry about that.
But don't worry, don't worry. I know someone who can fill in for me.
Great. Thanks. Oh, okay. Bye, Tiny Jens.
I thought he wasn't going to show up this year. That's pretty cool.
Jens, you're here.
Hi, Boo.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
I
Thank
guess
you.
Tiny Jens sent
You want me play this game?
while he looks for
But
Tiny
I'm
Agnes
just-
once again.
Exactly. It's
just
a
can't
it's
keep
a
up.
tough job.
G-build.
It really is.
Yes.
Well, since you're
I
here,
wanna read
can
his
you
shirt.
please tell everyone all about this year's mobs?
Absolutely. So, as you already mentioned, the team came up with 3 lovely creatures that we believe that players will enjoy interacting with, and they are the Glare, the Lay, and the Copper Golem.
Those all sound really cool.
That's
Absolutely.
the set design
And
is actually really
to begin
impressive.
with, we have the Glare, which
Gotta
is
give it to
it's a creature that flies around and doesn't really like dark areas because
Okay.
it knows that in dark areas there might be monsters spawning.
Yes.
So naturally it goes to those areas and gets really grumpy about it, and that is to bring that player's attention so that the problem can be fixed.
Okay.
Glare.
And we are thinking about ideas that in certain circumstances the glare may even help you light up these areas to solve your monster spawning problems.
The glare sounds amazing. I'm ready to vote glare now.
Yes, but then we have the LA, which is also a flying, lovely creature that loves music and
Who doesn't?
nice sounds. And if you give it an item, it will start looking for similar items lying around and bring them to you.
Okay.
And if you also play on a note block, it will drop the items on that location instead.
That's useful.
Yes, and we imagine that players can maybe use this to make the LA help you with, I don't know, sorting items or clearing up areas.
Yeah.
I think there are many possibilities.
Okay, so vote LA. I get it.
Yes, but then we have the Copper Golem. And as the name implies, it's a golem made out of copper, so it's an excellent use for copper. And it will also interact with you, and since it's made out of copper, it will over time oxidize and maybe turn into a statue. But don't worry, you can deoxidize it using an axe, or it actually carries around a lightning rod on its head, so a lightning strike can also deoxidize it.
Wow.
In addition, it loves pressing buttons a little bit randomly, specifically copper buttons.
But it randomly presses.
Yes, so that can also be used in some interesting contraptions, we believe.
That's amazing. So copper golem, allay, glare.
Do you
all
think the
sound
copper
good.
golem is
How
still
do
a
people choose?
entity
I think it's
when
going to
it's
be
a
quite
statue?
difficult.
That's a
But
big
you've
question.
given them a lot to think
I have so many
about.
questions.
So
What do they drop?
I think
Where are they found?
people will figure out what they like
We
the
need to
most.
know. This isn't an
Well,
informed
thank you
vote.
so much, Jens, for coming by. I have now a creator question for you.
Hola, soy el 997 de México y tengo unas preguntas para ustedes. Primera pregunta, ¿cómo deciden qué mob poner a votación cada año? Segunda pregunta, ¿cómo se le ocurre al equipo cada nuevo
I don't like
mob?
that the lights change every
Última
time. It
pregunta,
makes the
¿se
jump
basan en los
cuts
comentarios de
very
la comunidad de
jarring.
fans o es inspiración del equipo?
Okay,
The whole point
those
of a
three
jump cut
questions
is
I
you
think
meant-
everyone wants to know the answer of.
Yeah,
Whatever.
well, ideas and inspiration can come from many places. Sometimes it just
You want me to play this?
spontaneously appears when you're walking around in the park, or often like you play other games, watching movies, or playing Minecraft. And the community is also a great help. They have
course.
so many ideas and they do so many fun things. So we have a lot of ideas to work with, and we need to figure out like which ones do we want to do next. And a good way of doing that is actually playing in the game and see which areas that can be improved. I lost my train
I
of
mean,
thought.
there's so many different ways that these ideas come, and that's really exciting to hear.
Yeah.
So when the community votes on a mob today, that mob is going to move forward towards being in Minecraft. Like, how finished already is that mob, or is there a lot of work to do?
Well, of course, we have the big concept that we wanted to do, but once we have the mob in the game and see how it interacts with the areas and other mobs and items, that's when you kind of find the last magic little details to make it really great.
I like hearing about the last magic details.
Yes.
Well, thanks, Jens. You've given everyone a lot to think about. All right, now you know what your options are. And if you already knew, you know a little more about them. Soon, I'll let you know when the first voting round goes live. For now, let's take a look at something pretty fantastic coming to Minecraft that you don't even have to vote on. Earlier this week, Lydia spoke with Fanny and Quinn from our awesome creator team over in Redmond to get a first look at some interesting things they've been working on.
They're talking about the other stuff
Each year,
before
we show you some of
1.19
the
to, like,
cool new things
keep us
made
going,
by our
don't worry.
creators for
It's all good.
Minecraft
It's all good.
Marketplace. This year, we're going to do that and show you how to start creating Minecraft things yourself. I finally made my first mob. It's very weird. Fanny and Quinn are here to tell us all about how we can all become creators. Hi, Fanny and Quinn.
Hello, Lydia.
Hey, Lydia.
It's
Oh,
so
it's
great
Quinn.
to be here. Like, it's
I
just
know
so
him too.
exciting to talk about our creators, and what a better place to do it than surrounded by the art that they have created.
I know. I walked onto the set and I was like, oh my God, those are Jollycraft skins. Those are Cupcake Brianna. That's Ka Studios. It was so cool just seeing all of their skins and worlds and concepts all on the wall.
They are really amazing. I mean, the creativity from our creators, those names, that makes sense now.
Marketplace things.
It's just mind-blowing. Before we get too far in, though, we should probably explain to everyone what is a creator?
Yeah, of course. So a creator is really anybody who makes anything in Minecraft. You know, whether you're doing skins, textures, worlds, terraforming, UI, and even for me, like people that are making mods and add-ons and that kind of more developer type, those are creators too.
Definitely. For me, the way that I always like to think about it is that a creator is anyone that makes something in Minecraft and then shares it with someone else. And that can be like little Mac sharing it with their